Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows. Okay. Could have got up, but I didn't. Fuck. That shit's gonna haunt me all day. Good morning, good evening, everybody. Shit. My aunt just went to fucking Walmart, but that was like fucking 9 in the morning. I don't know. She was letting me know, hey, she's going to Walmart, but I don't know, man. I was about to get up and go, and then I just couldn't fucking get up. I didn't even work out yesterday. I worked. But I did hurt I think I hurt my neck or my fucking shoulder last Friday working out, but it wasn't, I don't think I hurt it. I was just sore because of the type of workout I was doing. So I need to go back and do that, but less. And then I'll do more overtime. But yeah, I wanted to go to Walmart this morning to check out firsthand about the stock. So what I'll be doing on Saturday, I guess I'll see if I can do it early Saturday. And that would... What the fuck are those glasses at? Whatever, I can't find them. Yeah, that'll be early Saturday. I'll be checking out the areas myself. I don't want to, you know how I'm with the pictures. Pictures can only do but so much. I'm going to go out into the field and I check it out myself. To be honest, it's kind of like a ping pong table. Everything's close together. I can hit up GameStop, and right around the corner is Walmart, and then right around the corner from Walmart is a Best Buy. So I'll be able to hit that. There are actually 2 Best Buys in the area. So the one that I didn't visit is the one that I need to go to, because that's the Best Buy that I pick up my PS5 from. Again, as of right now, I only have the digital PS5. So as of next week, I'm going to start purchasing games. So I already have a controller from Amazon. I might end up canceling that and just buy a controller if I just go into one of these stores and they seem to have it. And then I'll be picking up or purchasing my first game next week. I've been trying to hold off on the games because I didn't know if I was going to come across a physical PS5 and buy a few physicals, or if I'm going to be stuck with the digital and I have to buy everything digital. So it seems on the safer side, I'm going to just start picking up, paying off some games that are digital on the PlayStation Store next week. And I think my first game obviously is going to be Destruction All-Stars and Spider-Man. And then the last one will be Demon Souls. Which I probably pick up or pay off the day of, because I do get paid the 12th anyway. So that'll be the day of. Again, if the day of I come across a physical PS5, or later on I will, I think as far as just being 100% honest, I gotta find my glasses too, by the way. I'll be right back. I've been looking at the new Sony TV, the one that's gonna do 120 frames per second. I've been budgeting, I've been planning, and I believe that I can get that one out the way with the first check that I get paid in November. So again, everything else is paid off. Obviously, you saw I got the chair, got all the other stuff I need, transportation, shopping, groceries, all of that shit is all budgeted. Now the TV that I want will probably be the smaller one, because again, I'm not going super big because of my room before I move. So I'm going to be going with the 55-inch. And that is the new Sony Bravia, the one that does 120 frames per second, the one that's 4K ready and PS5 ready, all that. Checked it out on Amazon. Obviously, a lot of people are buying it because they don't have a lot in stock of whether it's the 55-inch or the 60-something inch, which isn't that much either. It's like $900. So I'll be checking all of that out. If I don't have it on the day of release, I'll probably have it that month of, next month of November. I have the TV. But yeah, I'm excited that all of this stuff is in the stores. I'm actually gonna hop into Discord real quick. So I talked to Akira. Akira's been at work lately, so he hasn't been able to talk. They released a new image, 2 new images of the new suits, which I really love because the whole suit is red and black. So I'm very, very excited. We have some breaking news as far as Scorn for the Xbox Series X and S. We'll be able to look at 13 minutes of Scorn. I will be checking into that right now so it can be in the history. And we'll be talking about some other shit today. Fucking found it. Okay. No, I don't want that shit yet. Okay, so found the glasses. They were behind the laptop. Great. Okay. So with that being said, let's get started. Good evening, everybody. 31 people here right now. Let me give a little shout out to my boy Cyber Dragon. Vegan VR King is here. Enzo. Both have let me know that they are up for at least clearing at least one chapter today. So we'll try to get to that in the next 37 minutes. So the 1 o'clock hour. If not, then we'll try again another day. What's going on, Arnold? How you doing, man? The 97th Arcane, haven't saw you in a while, man. I hope you're doing well. Andrew Wilkins is here. EDM Gamer 4K is here. Ice Queen Gaming is always here supporting us. I want to thank you guys. So let's get started. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, right? This game, right? Move this just so the people that made this game, right, and Odin Spear, they're the same people that made these type of games, and I really love this art style. So I went out and I downloaded it from Sam's account. I wanted to support the game, I really did, but I did not know if it had English voice acting. When I found out that it got patched in day one, and it is very good, by the way, I'm blown away by the story. It's such a good anime story. It is a game that I won't play live. It is a game that I will only play in private because of I want to hear everything and I want to pay attention to everything. So I'm treating it like a series. Now the one drawback is I don't like the combat because the combat is some top-down strategy bullshit. It lasts for a little bit from what I'm understanding, and then we get back into the story with individual characters, which I really like. But again, don't like the combat. Story is good. I like the combat here. Been meaning to finish this for years. Started on a Vita, still haven't finished it. But it is a 4K 60 game, so I'm curious of how that's going to be enhanced for the PS5. So we're going to look at Scorn. We're going to see if we have any new gameplay on the PlayStation side also. But again, this is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Again, we have one more week until November, which would be next week. I do want to say we still have up until the 7 o'clock hour normally when news breaks. But from what I'm seeing, nothing seems to be breaking today. Again, they're still doing Spider-Man coverage. I don't think that's going to stop until next week. Now, I don't know what's going to happen next week, but it does seem like my boy Adam was right. Adam was right again. Nothing newsworthy is happening. We did get Devolver Digital did acquire Crow Team, and that's the people that do Serious Sam and some other stuff. So there was an acquisition of sorts. Nothing I really care about, but you know, it's still pretty interesting. Um, Devolver Digital are the people that made Fall Guys, and I know they've been making a lot of money off of Fall Guys. So, you know, with that money they made, they acquired the people that make Serious Sam. Seeing as Fall Guys is an exclusive to the PS4 as far as consoles are concerned, it would seem that Devolver Digital buying the people that make Serious Sam, which is a PC and shit, I forgot the other stream. What is it? Stadia. Damn, I almost forgot what the fuck that shit was. It's a PC and Stadia exclusive. Devolver Digital would probably hasten Serious Sam 4 going to home consoles, which it was already scheduled to go, but it'll probably speed it up a little bit. So I guess if you were interested in Serious Sam, there you go. Don't know what that is. Nothing newsworthy. Scrolling down. Nothing. Again, learning about Scorn, but nothing else. The big news that I learned, I don't know if it popped up this morning. I think it was last night, and that is that Sucker Punch is getting ready for the sequel of Ghost of Tsushima. They are hiring for people that are, you know, they're hiring for those people that would, you know, they have what is it, feudal Japan knowledge for what the last 2 years. They know how to deal with open world. I mean, it all goes to Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima has made a lot of fucking money. It's a lot of hype behind this. Multiplayer is going very well. It is amazing. Let me see what the fuck you're replying to. Great. Okay. So, it has been confirmed by James Stevenson that the 3 suits that you're getting for the Spider-Man remaster will be on the PS4 version of the game as well. He said the date is to be determined, but he did confirm that, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man suit that people have been begging for, and some 2 other suits that are gonna be in a remaster, they will make it their way to the normal Spider-Man PS4 version. Don't know when they're gonna be added or anything. So it looks like it's also confirmed that it's no big surprise. Watchdogs Legion has microtransactions out the ass. I mean, if you, again, I'm just reading off my Twitter, but if you wanted to check some of this shit out, really, just what the fuck is up with the microtransaction shit? Hold on, man. We're gonna look at some of that Scorn shit right there. Just hold on. I wanna show y'all all this. So here's the screen somebody took. Pretty fucking blurry and shit, but a lot of microtransactions. They already have a store up there, gold shit, gold here, crowns and shit. It's just unneeded. But, you know, Ubisoft has to make money, and for some reason people keep buying every Ubisoft game, letting them know that it's okay to do shit like this. So, you know, hats off to the people that are making gaming this type of way. You like spending additional money when you don't have to. I guess that is. I'm just gonna skip these games for now on. Okay, so don't judge me based on me not buying Call of Duties and Assassin's Creed and Need for Speeds and Maddens every fucking year. I don't like repetitive, boring shit. I want something fucking new. I think the only Watchdogs I got was Watchdogs, what is it, 2? And it was on sale for $15. Besides that, no, I didn't pick that shit up. Scrolling down, I don't see anything here. Oh, I did want to point this out. There was something, a pretty funny development that had happened. And this is very, very interesting. An hour ago, Joystick Awards nominated Yakuza 0 for Game of the Year on Xbox. The weird thing is, Yakuza 0 came out 5 years ago on PlayStation in 2015. So this PS4 game that just got ported to Xbox is qualified for Game of the Year. And again, hear me out. It's funny because it's a game that used to be on PlayStation. And it's a game we know Xbox fans are not playing. They just use it for bragging rights. And I just think it's funny. A 5-year-old game is nominated for Game of the Year for Xbox. Xbox had nothing else but a old ass port that is nominated for Game of the Year by the Joystick Awards. Not Gears 5, not Gears Tactics, not Flight Simulator. Yakuza 0. A port from the PS4. That's their Game of the Year. A game that is 5 years old. I'm going to just click on here just in case you guys might think I'm joking. I'm going to just click on here real quick, because you might think I'm fucking joking. I'm not fucking joking. They're saying this shit is nominated. And we can go there, and if you need any more verification, it's pretty fucking pathetic, but you know. No, get that dumbass shit out of here. The 38th. Damn, the Golden Joystick Award's been around for a long ass fucking time. God damn. I see Fall Guys is up in here. Let's see what else is here. Best audio, best that. Cyberpunk is in here. Or I mentioned Avengers is in there. The Last of Us Part 2, obviously. Paper Mario. Lifetime achievement, shit like that. I don't care. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Yakuza 0 has been nominated for Xbox Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards. And again, they say if you go to the Golden Joystick, which keeps taking me back to fucking Games Radar, you can see the fucking shit. So it is what it is. It is fucking sad, but you know, hey, when you don't have any games, you nominate a game that was on PlayStation for 5 fucking years, and you hope nobody fucking pays attention to that shit. That's how it is. This is the world we're living in when it comes to Xbox. Speaking of Xbox, let's see what the Power of X can do with scoring.
The Connors are moving to Wednesday. Premieres tonight on ABC.
fuck is that? Oh, hell. That's gotta be the power of the cloud. Okay, let's take a look at this dumb shit real quick. What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, man? Okay, so this is Scorn. Scorn seems to be a first-person shooter of sorts. When we saw it running on PC and we were looking at the gameplay a few months ago for research purposes, we have found out that Scorn was more of a puzzle game. And we didn't know if they were going to like it. Now, I mean, it's a very pretty game because it's a linear style game. It's a weird game where it's kind of like you're taking body parts and you use those bony style body parts as your gun. And it is it's like a first person shooter game mixed with Alien. It's kind of like Alien, the movie, and then stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, this is Xbox fans should like it. They like first person shooters and they like realistic looking games. So the graphics look very good. The art style is pretty serious with a lot of blood and organs and shit around the spaceship. So this, I guess this is a win for them. Maybe this is what they want. So, you know, you guys can brag about this for the next 8 months. This is Scorn. Now, the game has already been in early access for the last 2 years or so. So it's really not new to anybody. But, it is a puzzle game. You have to do certain things to open doors. And, again, we don't know if Xbox fans really like this type of shit. You're not going to be going against, like, any real humanoid things. You're just going against these small, tiny creatures in the ship. I haven't saw anything to lead me to believe you're going to go against some big-ass demon yet. But let's go see if we can fast forward through some of this shit. Because it is fucking boring. It's 13 minutes of gameplay. Pretty much doing the same thing over and over again. By the way, this gameplay is coming to you from GameSpot. So this is the little puzzle thing you gotta do. Make sure you line it up right so you can open doors. And here's some other little puzzle stuff you gotta do. Change your gun with the little organs and shit. It's a weird game. But again, as far as, oh, that's a big one. That's a big monster. As far as like serious looking, realistic looking games that might show off some sort of power for the Xbox, this might be that one game. However, it is an early access title, and we don't know if they're gonna like all of it. So it looks like you might be going into a boss battle, or he blew himself up. Let's see what happened. Did he blow himself? He blew it. What's going on, Somatic? So he blew himself up, but there's tiny babies trying to attack you.
I need to put you in school or charter school. Because they're trying to put you way behind than what you really are. This system is to make you fail.
The system is to make you snail. Good shit. Very awkward game. I never really understood what the true premise of Scorn was, but I do believe you're running around a ship, and this it's a ship that's alive, but I don't know. You always got these weird looking creatures and shit. I mean, it's a PC game through and through. It's pretty lost looking at this shit. I mean, if this is your Bloodborne or Demon Souls, hats off to you. It's a lot of blood, you know. A lot of blood, a lot of bones, a lot of weird shit. Let me see. Trying to see if we can get to some like massive amounts of action. Okay, there we go. Looks like there was a boss battle going on here. It's kind of like Alien meets Doom. Yeah, it's Alien meets Doom because it's first person, and the ship is organic and moving around, and you got these alien creatures. But then the ship also reminds me of Doom because of all the blood and shit. So it's kind of like a Doom meets Alien. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's disgusting. I think we call this a do we call this a are we calling this a W for Xbox? What's going on, Red Raven? How you doing, man? I'm trying to figure out, do we call this a W for Xbox? I mean, it's a graphically good looking game, I guess. I don't know if I sit up here and say, hey, Xbox fans are gonna play this, they're gonna enjoy this, or this is the best fucking game ever. There doesn't seem to be any voice acting as of yet. There doesn't seem to be any voice acting at all, even when you got hit. So I'm not sure. You going through the door? Okay. That's going. So I'm looking to the chat for thoughts on what you just watched. What's your thoughts? I mean, me honestly, I don't know if I can play a game like that all the time, but maybe some people can. Okay, Andrew Wilkins with the $2 super chat. Nobody wanna play Scorn. Uncircumcised alien. I mean, look, me personally, I'm seeing it, and it's like, let's be honest, it's probably one of the best looking games. It's better looking than Halo. It looks better than Halo at least. I just don't. I mean, I don't know really what to make of it. There doesn't seem to be any story released for Scorn. I mean, they've talked about Scorn for all year, but I don't think they released a story trailer or anything. It's just, it is an early access PC game where you're walking around a ship, you're doing some puzzles, and you find something. You're looking for something. I don't know what you're looking for. So, would they be stupid enough to say, hey, this is enough and this beats every PlayStation game? They probably are. They're probably going to do that. I don't think it's right. This is what I think that they know the only thing to do is to say, hey, look at Scorn, it looks good, it's better than your game. It's not. It looks boring as shit. I don't know. Let me check something. Andrew Wilkins with another super chat, $5 this time. Pac-Man World on Atari Lynx handheld looks better than Halo. Yeah, that's pretty true. Scorn. Okay, so it looks like we've actually carbon dated Scorn all the way back to 3 years. So Scorn is a 3-year-old game. Okay, so let's put that word out. If an Xbox fan comes up to you and tries to brag about Scorn, this is what you do. This is how you deal with them. You let them know you're bragging about a 3-year-old game. This is the first gameplay for Scorn. It was posted 3 years ago. It has 583,000 views. There's another video, Scorn, and this was posted 3 years ago as well. This has 16 million views, right? If we're just going to carbon date the game itself, it has been out for 3 fucking years. This is a reoccurring pattern, right? That, here we go again, 3 years ago. Scorn gameplay trailer. I think I need Xbox fans to understand. This just this one little scene right here. I'm gonna let you guys see what I see. I'm gonna get me something to drink before I fucking choke on these dry ass crackers. Excuse me. Okay. God damn it. I'm not trying to choke today. These crackers are dry as shit. I need to get something to fucking eat, man. This ain't cutting it. Game News, right, on YouTube has another video for Scorn. It's 3 years old. But then if you look right beside it, Scorn Xbox Series X trailer. The very first trailer for Xbox came out 5 months ago. 5 months versus 3 years. That means the game is old. They tried to pass off an old game as a new game. This is something that Xbox does quite often. I just want you guys to do what you gotta do. When I'm at work and I come back on Twitter or I come back on YouTube, it puts a smile on my face to see you shitting on Xbox fans. So again, after they got the Scorn gameplay today, if they try to say that this is a win for them, you will quickly reply, why are you hyping up a 3-year-old game? Then, all you have to do is take your ass to YouTube, or I'll do it for you, post a screenshot letting people know how old the game is. So I'll be doing it so I can save it in my histories right now. I'll be looking at this 3-year-old gameplay right here of Scorn, making sure that I have the screenshot and some other shit. Is this Taco Bell? But it's not the Halo commercial. Okay, good. Well, to be honest, it looks the fucking same. It's a weird game, though. So the one thing I'm seeing that they've done is, on the initial game, it was first person, but you didn't have a gun. Or you don't have a gun in the early stages. So you're just walking around in first person. And it's pretty much the same damn game. Okay. So when you get the gun, yeah, when you get the gun, it's the same fucking shit. It looks exactly the same. Now again, this is 3 years ago. I swear to you right now, this is the 3-year-old gameplay. It looks exactly the same. So why are you bragging about something that was shown off 3 fucking years ago on PC? This is how you do research, guys. It ain't hard, and it's fun. This is the funnest research you can ever do. Getting information to shit on Xbox fans. I've been doing it for years. I fucking love it. I mean, the look on their faces, or seeing them motherfuckers block you or some shit, or try to act like it doesn't fucking matter. Nah, bro, it fucking matters. You're hyping up an old-ass game. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, that's too much for me. I'm definitely wouldn't be looking at this shit if it wasn't sun out, because that shit's scary as fuck. So yeah, that was gameplay from 3 years ago, and then I'm gonna make sure that I put this gameplay out because again, GameSpot is again doing stupid shit. Exclusive 4K gameplay. How is it exclusive when I just watched a 3-year-old video and it looks exactly the same? The game is not exclusive. It was out on another platform before going to Xbox, meaning that the game is multi-platform. That's nah, bro. Let me check my phone so I can see if I put this on the. Take a good screenshot of this. Um. Thank you for the subscription. Okay, so let me take my ass to YouTube. Go down to history. If we lined it up, well, we lined it up, but they don't tell you how old a video is until you actually go into it. So hey, motherfucker. What in the fuck, bro? It's a fucking weird game. Okay, I'm gonna have it here. I'm I'm confused. He said Scorn gameplay trailer 2019, but then the carbon date of YouTube says the video is 3 years ago. So obviously, I'm not sure who Game News is, but obviously they're trying to get views off of it. Me personally, I don't understand it. I'm gonna go to another Scorn video. Yeah, I'm gonna go to another Scorn video that says 3 years because you can't say the video is 2019 when YouTube is telling you it's 3 years. Okay, so I found one that says 3 years, so I'm good. Again, I just want to make sure I have all the information to quickly destroy an Xbox fan in the comment sections on Twitter. Because I don't got all the time in the world to just shit on these guys back and forth in the comments. Like, a picture says 1,000 fucking words, man. A picture says 1,000 fucking words. There you go. Scorn gameplay. Posted in 2017, September. The video is old. And the game is old. It was in early access 3 years ago, and who knows if it's completed right now. We got videos 3 years. We got videos 2 years. There's just so many Scorn videos. to be honest, the oldest Scorn video that we have has 2.4 million views, much more views than any fucking game the Xbox Series X has shown, and it is actually 4 years old. So Scorn was shown off 4 years ago. I'll be saving that screenshot. That's great. Let me make sure I get that right now. I like that. That's awesome. Over here talking about my boy Scorn. You know, because it's been at early access for thousands of fucking years. It was first shown off July 2nd, 2016. Yep. Oh my god. Love this. I just love this. Easy, easy, easy. Let me go shit on everybody. Love that shit. So I'm guessing Microsoft gave the developer a good amount of money that would help them out. The developer's like, oh, okay, let me put it on your system. And I mean, it's not like it's the best game ever, but anything that makes Xbox look like it has value, right? You have to have, that system has to have some sort of value in order for you to continue to subscribe to Game Pass. Scorn is a game that's going straight to Game Pass. So that's how it's going. Again, most of these videos are very, very old. Somebody made a fake trailer for the PS5 version, but it has not been confirmed. So I'm not even gonna click on that shit. Yeah, most of these videos are 3 years old. The majority of the Scorn videos are all 3 years old. People have been talking about Scorn for years, people. Here's the one I said that was 4 years old. This one's 4 years old right here. This is the Scorn trailer official trailer. Here's another one, 4 years old. Can't give credit to Xbox for paying indie developers so they can get their weird game on your fucking system just so people can keep Game Pass and think it's valuable. It's not. So fucking sad, bro. This is what Xbox does. They try to deceive you into believing that they have something PlayStation has, and that will be exclusives, quality exclusives, ones that have story and voice acting, and you're not walking around a fucking ship for 8 hours, you know? I would not be surprised if this still was not finished. From what it seems is they had this development problem, and I don't know, the problem went away because now it's on Xbox. So I don't think the problem went away. I think that Xbox was like, it doesn't really fucking matter if the game's finished. Put it on our system. We will pay you. These guys won't do research, and the game looks good, so don't worry about it. Just put it on our system. We pay you the money, and at least we can fool a couple idiots into believing they actually have something. So sad. Yeah, Jamar Bates. I saw that information about a week or two ago. Yeah, they're not very successful over here. This is why I always thought exclusives were better. So they put Ni no Kuni on Nintendo Switch and they put Ni no Kuni on PC. I don't think they ever needed to do that, but they did it anyway. Ni no Kuni was known for being a PS3 exclusive. It was also on the DS, but it sucked ass on DS. The most notable Ni no Kuni was on the PS3. I think if you just would have kept the game exclusive and announced it was a 4K 60 remake or remaster, sorry, a lot of PlayStation fans would have checked it out and it would have sold. But based on the fact hey, we're gonna bring out a remaster and it's multi-plat, it kind of loses some of that magic. And then the responsibility is divided among 3 different communities. You have the PC community, the Nintendo community, and the PlayStation community, which are supposed to be buying these games around an equal amount so the developer can have enough money to make the next project. Well, if their games don't sell well and whatever other games that Level 5 has put out does not sell well in the United States, then that would tell them that people don't want their games. And sadly, that sucks for people like me because I do want their games and I did go out and pick up Ni no Kuni. However, I did wait until it was super fucking cheap because, again, I got your game exclusive last gen. I didn't really get anything out of it. You just put it on multiple platforms this gen, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to buy it at a cheaper price. A lot of other people didn't even buy Ni no Kuni last gen, so again, it was only on PS3. So I think that they basically saying we're going to go to Japan because they like our games. Over here, you weren't supporting our games, so it's no point in us keep making games and wasting our money. And I agree with that. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody wants to waste money on creating a video game that nobody wants to play. Exactly. They've been getting a lot of games from PlayStation recently in the Japanese RPG department, but I don't think those 2 communities are doing their part, which is buying games. I think Nintendo buys way more games when it comes to Japanese RPGs than PC. But then, if that's the case, and PlayStation is holding their own, and people over here are buying games, then why even put it on PC if you have 2 different communities supporting your games more than that one community? You can cut off the weaker link. However, a lot of developers are greedy. That's why they want to put their games on as many platforms as possible. They stretch themselves thin. Sometimes development doesn't go the right way, but they believe they're going to get a big return because their games is on 3, 4, maybe even 5 platforms at a time. And most of the time it doesn't happen that way. At least this generation, before Nintendo got into it, most games were only selling on PS4, and everybody else didn't do their part in buying these games. So, they ended up looking stupid. But they never stop. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. They don't care if like a Madden or a Call of Duty only sells on PlayStation one year and does a shit job of selling on Xbox. They don't care. I mean, it is what it is. You can't go back. Once you go multi-platform, you can't go back. That's how it is. You can go exclusive and then and leave from exclusivity and go multi-plat. You can always do that. But once you make a game multi-platform, you can't snatch that back. So, like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Yakuza, going to Xbox, those games will never be exclusive to PlayStation. Again, because it's weird. That's why I'm not excited or hyping up what the magazine said about the PlayStation magazine. Sorry. The PlayStation magazine just confirmed, and this was the UK PlayStation magazine, confirmed that Final Fantasy is only on PS4. I don't believe that. It's not that I don't believe the magazine and the information that they currently have right now. I don't believe Square Enix will allow that game to be a permanent exclusive. It might be a launch exclusive with a time limit, but I do not see that game being a permanent exclusive. And if you're going to bring this game out to another platform or other platforms a year after, it's kind of pointless. Now, a lot of people are already skeptical. So, from what I saw from the box art, PlayStation has eliminated the only on PlayStation logo. I don't know what that means. They still haven't really said anything about why they eliminated that. I hope that they one day can have an interview and talk to us about why they took only on PlayStation off of the PS5 boxes, even though you still have them on PS4 boxes. Not the new games though, by the way. So I need clarification on that. I don't know what that means. I know if you see a Sony, a PS Studio logo down the bottom, you pretty much confirm that game's not going anywhere else. But I do want to know, how do we know a game is exclusive? Because at this point in time, we won't see the confirmation on a box. We would have to wait for a developer to come out. So it's called a smart business move, JayTech. You wouldn't know because you don't have a business to run. What's a smart business move? I'm confused. What are you talking? What is a smart business move? Let me scroll up. Maybe he said something that I didn't know. Laugh out loud. What? Who does that? Okay. Blah blah. Laugh out loud. Okay. Look in. I'm confused. What are you talking about a smart business move? Like, what were you referring to? Oh, you're one of those guys. Oh, okay. You're one of the guys that says, what is this you saying? 99% of PlayStation games going to PC. That's actually not a smart business move, because once they create enough PS5s to actually stay on the shelves for more than an hour, you still need a reason for those systems to sell and get off of the shelves. And the only way people will continue to buy your console, especially within the first 2 years, is if they have something they can't get anywhere else. So it would be stupid for you to say something that is 100% false. The only game that has gone to PC from a Sony first party studio is Horizon Zero Dawn. And I told a lot of PC fans in the beginning of the year that they would not do that ever again because they saw the backlash. We're heading into November, and I have not heard them say a single thing about PC at all. They don't want that backlash. I'm going to be honest, man. They don't want that backlash. Now, people can already play all Xbox games on PC, and we already know that you guys have emulators for multiple Nintendo consoles on PC. If you eventually ever have the freedom to play every single PlayStation generation on PC, that would make PlayStation consoles irrelevant, and I don't think they're in the business of losing money or making systems that won't sell. So as long as they want to make money and as long as they want their hardware to sell, they're going to have exclusives. Other than that, there's no reason to create hardware. Xbox believes that they can have it both ways, and that's why nobody buys their shit. If you want to go head to head, I guess I'd indulge you. So, what games are on PlayStation now that are exclusives to PS4? Because I got the whole list right here if you want. I guess we can browse down it. So here we go. So we got exclusives right here. Okay, so if we want to go to exclusives and you want to break down to me what games are exclusive to PS4, we can look them up right now. Let's have some fun with this. Okay, I'm on PlayStation Now right now, and I have the exclusives tab open. So what games that are only on PS4 are you telling me you have access to from PlayStation Now? Like guys like this, man. That's why I tell y'all, man. Don't do it, man. You're gonna get embarrassed. You're going to get embarrassed. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not like any of the other PlayStation people you fuck with. True Woody with the $2 super chat. My apologies. I was going back and forth with a fucking idiot. Exclusivity is a smart business move. It moves units. Exactly. You can't move units without anything special. Go put Spider-Man on PC. If they would announce that Spider-Man Remastered was on PC, you know how many units they would not sell? Why do you think they haven't put Spider-Man on PC? They put Horizon on PC, but they didn't put Spider-Man on PC? Look, bro, if you ain't gonna reply, I'm gonna block your ass. You wasted my fucking time. You thinking I'm not gonna fucking know about PlayStation Now when I'm subscribed to it. Let me know about these exclusives you have access to. Okay, bro, you just told me games are on PlayStation Now. I have opened the app just for you. Are you going to tell me what games are on PlayStation Now you currently have access to? Because I have the app open right now and I'm in the exclusive section. So please enlighten me. Tell me what games that are on PlayStation Now you have access to. Now I hope you understand that I already know that you're not subscribed to them. That's wrong. Everything you just said right now is wrong. You said all of them. Guys, Bloodborne is on here. Beyond Two Souls is on here, right? Spider-Man isn't on here. Days Gone is on here for a limited time. Bloodborne stays. However, Bloodborne only stays because they have a secret plan, and that plan is backwards compatibility on a PS5 as well as the enhanced mode that they have not talked about. Okay, so you got Bloodborne on here, you got Days Gone on here. Okay? Spider-Man was on here for a limited time, it's no longer on here. Fat Princess Adventures has been on here for a long time. Gravity Rush 1 and 2 have been on here for a long time, so they're not leaving. Right? So you have Infamous 1 and 2. You have Infamous 2 Festival of Blood. Right? So those are the games you have on there. You have Heavy Rain from the PS3. You have Heavenly Sword. Okay. You have Killzone 2 and 3. That's cool. You have Killzone, the first one. Okay. You have Killzone Shadowfall. That doesn't seem like it's leaving. Medieval. Let me see. Does Medieval have a time limit? It looks like Medieval is gonna permanently stay on PlayStation Now. You got a lot of Ratchet and Clanks, but none of them are from the PS4. These are all from PS3. Got a Sly Cooper over here. You got Starhawk over here, PS3. A lot of these games are PS3 games. The Last of Us, that's the PS3 version. And then you got Twisted Metal, Uncharted 2, 3, and 1. Until Dawn's been on here for a long time. It doesn't look like that's leaving. White Knight Chronicles. You got Yakuza 4 and you got Yakuza 5. And that's it. So, from my understanding, what this guy just lied about, he said all PlayStation exclusives are on PlayStation Now. However, this is the exclusive section, and the majority of the games you see are not PS4 exclusives. Now, the ones that they decided was Bloodborne, that's 1. Days Gone, that's 2. Hold on, Days Gone is temporary, so you can take Days Gone off of that. So you would go with Bloodborne, Killzone Shadowfall, Fat Princess Adventures, God of War 3 Remastered, right? Gravity Rush 2, and Knack. I forgot Knack was on here. Knack, and what else? Little Big Planet 3? Yeah. So those are the ones that are on here from the PS4. So roughly over five games. So roughly over 5 games. So there you go. The rest of them are like PS3, PS2 games, Japanese, a lot of Japanese RPG games. I mean, yeah, they got exclusives over here. Some of these games are not even exclusive anymore because they're actually on Steam. Like these games right here. These games are on Steam, on the Steam store, or they're on Nintendo Switch. So they're not even really exclusive anyway. But they put them in here anyway. Ape Escape 2 is in here. This game came from the PS2. But yeah, long story short, not a lot of exclusives. Days Gone is there for 75 more days, so you can play it while you can. But yeah, if you think that they have PlayStation Now and they put every single exclusive in here for them to give their systems no value at all, they're not going to do that. They're not. Games that used to be on PlayStation Now have already expired. They are no longer on there. Uncharted 4 was on there. It expired. It's no longer on there. Infamous Second Son was on there. It's no longer on there. Remember, Uncharted 4 and Infamous Second Son are now in the PlayStation Plus collection. There was a reason why they were temporarily there, and there's a reason why they're going to be in the PlayStation Plus collection. You also have games such as Ratchet and Clank that are not on there. Days Gone is on there temporarily, but it will be added in the PlayStation Plus collection. Let me see. You have Spider-Man that is no longer on there. It was there for a limited time. Horizon Zero Dawn was on there. It is now available on Steam. God of War was also on PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now, but it is no longer on there. Nova RX, what's going on, buddy? He says, "Sup, JayTech. I can't wait for the PS5. Me too, man. I mean, I'm hoping when the PS5 comes out, we don't have to deal with these idiots anymore. Don't lie, man. I have a PS4, and with this PS4, I have all the information. So you can't tell me something about the system that I already fucking know. Okay? That's probably the dumbest thing you would try to do. Okay? PlayStation Now is a great value. For $10 a month, you do get a shitload of games. But it's still not Game Pass. You know, it's not going to do what Game Pass is doing. And that is giving you absolutely no reason to buy games anymore because there's so many on here. Or having the service available on PC in such a way that it will outshine the PS4 version of the app. That would be giving you the ability to download certain games. So, Tales of Zestiria, right? This game is permanently on PlayStation Now. It has no time limit. You can download this game anytime. However, you also have the ability to stream it at any time. So, you can only stream this game on PC. You will not have the ability to download a single game, third party or first party, on PC. That's the benefit on PlayStation. If that game has an enhancement for the Pro, you will also receive that enhancement because you downloaded that version. You also have the ability to take screenshots and gameplay captures, again, because you downloaded it. So yes, you have the PlayStation Now service, but when you download the game, it's pretty much a part of your system. So you have all the access to the game that you would normally have if you purchased the game digitally. That's the benefit of having the service on a console. You don't get that shit on the PC. PlayStation was very smart about the way that they did PlayStation Now. Again, they don't want to throw away the value of owning a console. That's stupid. That would have them lose a ton of fucking money. They don't want to lose money. They want to make money. They want you over here. When you're over here, you make more money for them. When you're over there, you ain't doing shit for them. I mean, that's business right there. Keeping people in your establishment. Like McDonald's. They have certain things on their menu that make you that keep you coming back. Same thing with Burger King or Checkers or Popeyes or KFC or any other restaurant. They have things that only they have. Do you remember when Popeyes had the chicken sandwich? Even though McDonald's had a chicken sandwich, Wendy's had a chicken sandwich, like Checkers had a chicken sandwich, KFC had a chicken. Everybody had chicken sandwiches, but for some weird reason, Popeyes did something with a chicken sandwich, and the world blew up about it. They were like, "What? Popeyes chicken sandwich? All they've been making for years is just chicken and fries and shit. They making a sandwich now? Oh, we need to get one of those." And because it was Popeye's chicken sandwich, they stamped their fucking recipe on that. People couldn't stop talking about it. People couldn't stop going out there to purchase it. They had lines out the fucking ass waiting for that chicken sandwich. They were running out of fucking meat to make the chicken sandwich. It was crazy. Exclusive sale shit. They do. Again, there are chicken sandwiches at every other restaurant, right? But it's not a Popeye's chicken sandwich. That's why people kept going there to buy that shit. There is no french fries like the McDonald's french fries. That's why people go to McDonald's to get that. Those fries that only McDonald's can make in their way. Now imagine if McDonald's said, "Okay, man, Burger King, Wendy's, if you want to use my recipe for these fries, you can." Do you know how many McDonald's customers would not go to McDonald's anymore if they could get the same fries somewhere else? I mean, come on, man. Armored Core, I saw your question just now. I don't know. I have no idea. You know how it is with Square Enix. The last Grandia game I played was 3. I played it on a PS2. Probably one of the best Grandia games they ever made. I'm hoping they do a remaster to that. Hopefully it does land on PlayStation, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not in control of that shit. Some developers might say, hey, it's better suited for Switch now. Some developers might just say, hey, maybe it's better for PlayStation. The rules have changed. Just because Crash was exclusive to PlayStation 1 doesn't mean it's going to continue to be exclusive to PlayStation systems. No, that shit went out the window. Especially when the reimagining came out, and then it was a year on PlayStation, then it went to everybody's fucking systems. We kind of pretty much understood at that point the rules are changing. Yakuza has been a PlayStation exclusive for multiple generations. Now the game is going to Xbox, and it's also available on PC. You know, that's just how it is, man. Remember Tekken, the fighting game? Yeah, Tekken. If I can find that shit, Tekken was only on PlayStation for so many fucking generations, from the PlayStation 1 all the way to the PS3. It was also had some exclusive versions of the game on the PSP. But as you can see, I think it was Tekken 5. Tekken 5 was the first one that went to Xbox. And then after Tekken 5, every other game that was Tekken went to Xbox. Now, I don't know if they have access to the older Tekken games, because, again, they were specially made for PlayStation. Again, anything can change going forward. You know how this shit is. It changes all the fucking time, so I don't want to say anything. But, you know, as of right now, some of the older Tekken games are only on PlayStation. They might go somewhere else later on, though. Look what Square Enix did. They fucking put their whole library of Final Fantasy games on everybody else's platform. They've been locked away on PlayStation systems for multiple generations. And they were like, okay, fuck it. Yeah, we just go put it everywhere. We're not making a lot of money anyway. Let's just see if some of these other people will pay us some money to buy these games. But yeah. I mean, yeah, audio gamer, you're probably right about that, man. Square Enix and a lot of other bigger developers that weren't so big back in the day, they're pretty cocky, man. They only make remasters. They only focus on things um that. Oh, thank you, Luke. Yeah, I had to get some work done for not only my profile picture but the new PlayStation Legion logo. I had to get that shit done because the PS5 that's all I give a fuck about at this point. You know, that's all I care about. So this is a PS3 title. This is Tekken Tag Tournament 2, one of the best Tekken games out there. It's a PS3 title. I don't know if the online still works, but you know, as of on PlayStation now, there's only 2 Tekken games. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I wonder how many Pac-Man games they have. Let's see. They got 2 Pac-Man games. They got Pac-Man Champion and Pac-Man Champion Edition 2. Okay. So they got those, and then they got Saints Row. What the hell is the full package? Oh, okay. This was a PS3 version of the game. Released in 2012. Okay. Recommendations. Uses some other games that are similar, I guess, in the open world department. I don't know if these are similar. They have Mafia 2 on here, not the remaster, but the original. PlayStation Now does really have a lot of fucking games. I can't stress that enough. I cannot stress how many fucking games are on this fucking service. The only thing they need is to allow you to play PS3 titles off of your hard drive. Have PlayStation Now modified that you can finally download PS3 titles to your hard drive. That would be amazing. I don't know if they're ever going to do that, but I would love it. I would really, really love it. Damn, man. I'm guessing this is an old school. What is this? An old school fucking 1987? The fuck? They got Comic Zone on this bitch too. They got a lot of fucking classic games on here, man. Won't you look at this? I think I remember this fucking game. This was like a cell phone game that they... I remember this shit. Hold on, man. Let me see. Gotta love PlayStation Now, man. I mean, I love it more now than when they had it. You know, the price is better for me to even stay subscribed to this shit. And they have a lot of games on here now, man. They probably got games you never heard of. But I mean, you have access to them, so that's good. Jacob, let me see what you said. You said 30 frames per second in 2020 is just better and better, I guess. I'm confused. I don't know if you're trying to be sarcastic or what. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. I think this game is very shitty, but I remember seeing it. I don't know if I remember playing it. Let's go see how shitty this game is, because I do predict this game being very, very shitty. Oh, hell no. Oh yeah, this shit looks bad. Okay, I remember this. This was one of those PlayStation Move games. It's a game that's on rails, and you're supposed to be using it with PlayStation Move. What in the fuck? I like playing these games like in the arcade and shit on the movie. What in the fuck? Yeah, this is bad. Get me out of here. I need fucking cover fire. Get me the fuck out of here. Delete this fucking garbage. Still looks better than Halo. True Woody with the $2 super chat. I missed the Resistance series. See, that's a game I could play again. Resistance was so fucking good. Man. I know they got 2 on there, but I don't think the multiplayer works. I think that's the one I got a platinum on. The only one I got a platinum for was the Resistance on the PS Vita. And it was really, really good, though. PS Vita had a good launch lineup. It's just everything after that wasn't so well thought out. Arnold, games should be played on PC, never. It is so anti-living room. I mean, it depends on what you had with the PlayStation Move. I had the whole gun setup, so I mean, sometimes it works better in the arcade. Sometimes it works better in your living room with a gun setup for the PlayStation Move. But I mean, I had Time Crisis. I had a lot of arcade shooters for the PlayStation Move. Oh, it's an online trophy. Okay, that's weird, but that's cool. Yeah, the fucking internet. Gotta love it, man. Internet is very funny. Don't seem to be seeing any news on my timeline. Seeing a lot of PlayStation fans. A lot of PlayStation fans on here doing the God's work. Blah blah. It does seem like Sony has posted something. This is the official Sony page on Twitter. They said, draw on the power from the spirit realm to restore a once majestic world. Kenna Bridge of the Spirits is coming to PS5 in 2021. So that is a confirmation that it is coming out in 2021, even though we knew it was because it got delayed. Obviously, a lot of people are asking for pre-order information. Me too, because that game looks great. I want that. I mean, people are. If you're trying to disrespect the lineup for PS5, you're fucking stupid. Our launch lineup goes from November all the way to April of next year. We're gonna have games from November to April. Good games. Think about it. Think about it, man. We already have like 5 games on the first day of the system coming out, and great games at that. You can't say that about the other guy. These are exclusives too. Man, I can't wait. One second.
JayTech.
What's going on, man? I'll be right back. Okay. What's up, man?
You have an error in your title.
Probably do.
Your title says PS5 is the real next-gen console, right?
Yeah.
I have another 4-letter word to replace real with. PS5 is the only next-gen console. That would be better.
I think I'm gonna go with the true. That's actually good. This is the true.
Think
Next
about
gen
it.
console. I understand. Um, People need to understand that 12 teraflops narrative has went out the window ever since July. When look, this is what I don't understand. If your system has 12 teraflops, why would you have a PC emulated when most PCs that what they build don't have 12 teraflops? We still don't know what the PC they were using had. We don't know if, let's say, it was weaker than the Xbox Series X.
It was.
But it still doesn't really explain why they haven't shown us many games running on the system until now. Like, and even the games that are from third party running on the system, it's not making the system look better. It's just, I don't know. That's just me. I wonder about them with that. I wonder about them so much. I hope that they can get their shit together.
Now, I noticed ray tracing they stopped speaking on.
Yes, and they
I
stopped
also noticed
mentioning it
that.
too.
And then it's been reported that the API is not ready for them, like across Windows, Xbox One. Like Nvidia shit has it
Mhm.
for DirectX ray tracing. Both AMD and their drivers, Microsoft
Mhm.
really built co-developed drivers for AMD for ray tracing now. Shit on PC. And I hear the API is not ready for ray tracing. That's why so many patch after launch things are coming out. And the thing what
Wow.
you said with um, the audio shit taking 20%. Was it 20 or 25%?
It was 20. It's gonna put it
All right,
down. It was
so
supposed to be putting it down to 9.5. Adam told me that the information was incorrect, but if it is incorrect or anything like that, it still needs to. I still need to understand why. It still seems like that from what we saw. From what we
yeah,
saw on Xbox, it does seem like something's holding it back.
I told you the Xbox One X was really 5.76 teraflops and not the
Mm,
6. I told you that the bandwidth is what we got that shit to 4K, and it wasn't even 326, it was 286.
yeah.
Theoretically, with DCC, you can get it to that theoretical number. Like the Pro,
Mm,
theoretical number is 272. So all that is irrelevant. I don't believe that 20% thing because if they showed you in the pictures when they showed you the size of the SoC and everything, how it's 316 millimeters squared. So
mm,
but they showed you it has its own dedicated audio chip, right?
yeah.
But then that was the thing with also the Tempest engine on PS5 will only use like 20 gigabytes for the bandwidth and like some RAM, but
Mm,
not really GPU CPU because it has its own fucking chip with power. The Xbox shit, it says that it uses GPU and CPU power as well, but I don't think it's 20%.
mm.
I really don't think so. And if so, then that means that Sony was more honest that their clock speeds would drop. And be honest with you, no system ever maxes out the teraflops because the teraflops are just theoretical. What you could get out of a system goes way beyond teraflops. So no system has ever been really maxed out, except probably the PlayStation 2 with San Andreas.
Yeah.
I think that was the only system that's ever been maxed out ever. But yeah, no system has been maxed out. The Xbox One X hasn't been maxed out and was discontinued. The Pro hasn't been maxed out because you still see games like God of War. You see Horizon Forbidden West will run on that shit.
Mhm.
That, if a game looks like that, the first game looks like that, and the second game looks like that, and it's able to be run on PlayStation 4, that should show you that system has never been maxed out. But yeah, and concerned about the power, the 9.5 or 9.76, because that's a real number where it would be at.
Mhm.
I think that if that was true, then that's not bad at all. I'm gonna tell you why it's not bad, because that means these consoles would be on the same playing field like they are now, and people are going to see they basically developed the same fucking system just with different clocks. There's no way you doing a bandwidth of 600 gigabytes per second unless something is wrong. like you don't have enough GPU horsepower. The bandwidth is what makes resolution goes higher. Why has only the PS2 been maxed out? Because and they have the processing power. The CPU was stronger than the GPU in the PS2. That's why. And an open world game like GTA San Andreas maxed that shit out. And Manhunt. So, but yeah, I, I hope that's not true. That's all I really want. I hope that's not true, and I hope they do see some type of success with trying to max out the system. Because, be honest with you, Halo fucking 3, 4, Halo 4 looks fantastic on the 360. Halo CE looks ridiculous on the OG Xbox from 2001. I played that shit. That shit looks phenomenal. Even in remasters. So I really hope they can max out this system at all. I really hope so.
Well, I mean, look, it still goes back to the development kit. If you're trying to emulate what this console can do based on a weak ass PC, and then you gonna show us that, that means that you did not have the development kit in a timely fashion to make sure a game was ready for November of this year. That's what it's really coming down to. There are tons of games, and we know this. There are tons of fucking games that are not coming out this year that are Microsoft Game Studios, and these devs did not have the fucking dev kit for, let's say, 2 years. We can say that at least some of these Sony developers, they've had their dev kit for at least 1 to 2 years. So they're putting out something this year. Most of them are games that were developed for PS4 that are getting enhanced for the PS5, or they just go to, hey, this is the PS5 version, we're not going to put out the PS4 version, shit like that. But they still have something to show. You know? Xbox doesn't really have anything ready for November, even of that caliber. That's pretty fucked up. You know? That's pretty.
Oh, speaking of that, what you just said, you got a really good point on that. So you said that last part you said again, JayTech?
They don't have anything ready for November.
No, right before that.
Something about a dev kit.
Yes.
Not having it in a timely fashion between 1 and 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same time frame they say they want to show games too early because they're usually 1-2 years old?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that was PlayStation. PlayStation put that statement out. They said they don't want to show any games that are not ready. Yeah.
They don't. And then Microsoft said that same shit in 2017, right?
Yeah.
Why are the dev kits coming out so late? I think that's why they're trying to keep to that promise that the
And that's cool. That's awesome. However, you still would expect something to be ready for November for your launch.
They probably have shit next year.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but the first year is gonna matter. You know, if what Adam said is true, whoever gets the 10 million first wins, except for the irregularity, which was last gen, which, you know, Xbox did get the 10 million before a PlayStation 3, but in the end it didn't fucking matter. Exactly. But this time around, there's nothing going on with that. Like, both of the systems are the same price of $500. They're coming out in the same exact week. They're only a day apart. I can't wait for this. I want this shit, bro.
Yeah, I want to see the excuse because Xbox is up first this time.
Exactly. And they're going to be going head to head.
I want to see if people say, like, the only reason PlayStation sold because it came out a week earlier, or the same reason. I'm like, one, Xbox 360 came out a year before PS3, and PS3 beat it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The PS4 came out a week before the Xbox at $100 cheaper. So they got a point there. That kind of is unfair, but nobody told them to bundle that fucking camera. But now they're coming out both at $500, which y'all said Sony will lose because they have a weaker system at the same price. That shit don't seem like it's phasing people. I don't think people see the PS5 as the weaker system no more, except Xbox fanboys. But I want to see. They're going first. They have the more powerful system. It's the same price as the PlayStation. Xbox better outsell PlayStation this holiday season because they haven't done that since 2014.
Well, the thing is, they do have the cheaper unit, but the cheaper unit is losing hype And the reason why is there are tons of games keep coming out, and they're not going to be 1440p. They're actually going to be 1080p.
Oh, you mean the Series S?
Yes.
Oh,
that system is a lot weaker than what a lot of people thought it was.
Yeah, they fucked up the moment they said the Xbox Series S, which is more powerful than Xbox One X. Even GPU-wise, because RDNA too. They fucked up once they said games that are 4K on the Xbox One X will not be 4K on the Xbox Series S, but it's more powerful than that shit. That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I don't
That's
understand
bandwidth. That's a
that one
bandwidth
either.
issue. That's a bandwidth issue. And the funny shit is, they have 336 gigs per second, which is higher than the Xbox One X. So they could do 4K if they wanted to, but they're just not allowing you to do it because they wanted to hit the higher frames instead. That shit lost hype the moment the PlayStation 5 digital was $499. I mean $399. Once that shit was announced, nobody cared about the Series S no more. They were buying it because it's cheap. So like on Amazon, let me not say they're not buying it because it was a top seller. It was over the PlayStation 5 digital at first. Now, if you look, you see PlayStation 5, this one, digital, then you see Xbox Series X, then the S. The S dropped like 7 places. It's not even in the top 10 no more. But the Series X is. So, but I'm saying, fuck that cheaper system. They have the more powerful system at the same price
I'm not paying that much money for that.
as the so-called weaker system with Game Pass too. Let's not forget about that. So they got hundreds of games, they said. That's what they said, right? They got the backwards compatibility shit. You got 30 optimized launch games. Fine. Sony has more than that, and they have 4,000 PlayStation 4 games at your dispense. PS Plus, you get the instant game collection. So I want to see if Game Pass is such a good value, like they said, then the Xbox Series X better outsell the PlayStation 5 this holiday. I don't care if there's no Black Friday. You got fucking digital. You have online purchasing. The Xbox Series X better sell more than the PS5 in the United States of America and the UK because they launching at the same fucking time. So that better happen. If not, I don't want to hear shit now. No excuse. Y'all go up first. Y'all have the stronger system. Y'all have Game Pass. Y'all better win then. That's all I gotta say.
Street race. Andrew welcomes with a $5 super chat. Sony gotta sell more ASAP by psychological tactics. Sony has more PS5 products on shelves with the accessories, which you said makes it look like the better brand. I mean, that is something true. You really gotta think about that. Starting now, at this point in time, people are seeing even more and more PlayStation accessories on there.
He's
and
right.
That gets the hype up there.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
with
right.
Xbox took this route, and I gotta go in 5 minutes, guys, but Xbox took this stupid route where, we're not making any accessories. Oh, cameras? No, we ain't doing that. Headsets? Nah, we not doing that either. No, we not doing any of that. Controller chargers? Nope, we're not doing that. We're gonna leave it to third parties to do that.
Actually,
that's the dumbest.
A better idea.
It's a good idea.
No. That's a good idea.
As far as having your shit on shelves, like Andrew was saying, you don't have any representation.
No, that's the bad part. The good part is we did say back in 2013 they should not put no emphasis on accessories, cameras, and controller, and focus on the console and the games. We did say that. So they did that. They did do this, but not having your shit up, like having it the same, and makes it feel like the shit is the same. Like literally, it's a black box. It's like a tower. It's literally the Xbox One X 2.0, the same controller, just with a different D-pad. The UI is the same. The fucking controller is the same. The same messaging. The most powerful console is the same. Game Pass is the same, even though you have the same fucking games on Game Pass across the board. So it seems like nothing has changed. That's the bad part. But they did focus on the console and the games they're doing now. So we gotta give them plus for that. But you're right. Not seeing your shit, new shit, like people want the latest and greatest. If you don't see nothing that looks new, it's not gonna be attractive for
Exactly. I mean, this one thing I'm gonna say, Andrew Wilkins, big shout out to you, man. Thanks for all the super chats today. If you see that controller in people's hands, you see people taking that home from stores over the next this week or next week, You see that with the cameras. You see that with the headsets. That is going to put a lot more hype out there. I think Andrew Wilkins got some right there. Now, if you say Xbox, right, what can you bring home right now from this? This going to be Xbox related. Nothing. You can do the controller, but the controller looks just like the other controller. That's why it never got any hype. You know, I think it's something there, and I think that with again, I go back to this big monumental acquisition they made in 2011 when they acquired Skype for the purposes of having video chat in their home console. They have not talked about Skype in years. They have not really given anybody any information on what web cameras are compatible with the Xbox, if any are. They have not really shown Skype on the dashboard for the new interface. If for whatever reason PlayStation teams up with someone else to bring video chatting to PS5, that could be very devastating to Xbox. I mean, anything that PlayStation does right now is sending shockwaves through the internet. But look, guys, I gotta go. Today was Wednesday. There was no major news. Tomorrow will be the last day that PlayStation can say, hey, either we're going to put news out or we're not. We got the UI last Thursday, and the week before that, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday when they dropped the teardown early in the morning. Adam might be 100% right. They might not do a damn thing this week, and they might save everything for next week and the week after. I don't want it to be bunched up with the American election for the first week of November, so that's why I thought it would be a good decision for them to start dropping some more news this week. But they are continuing every day with Spider-Man coverage, so you got to give them credit on that. I'll be talking to you guys through the day on Twitter, on the community section, on my YouTube. I'm going to be reading those notifications today, so drop any questions you have there. You can click on the descriptions for all my links. Big shout out to everybody that supported us today, with everybody that's liking, everybody that's subscribing to the channel, the super chats, all of that is greatly appreciated. I will be here tomorrow. Again, I started late today because I saw there was no news, so we'll be, depending on the news, we'll be starting anywhere between 11 and 12. So that'll be 11 in the morning or 12 p.m. Saturday we are going to do the PlayStation Legion podcast, and that's pertaining to gaming. I might be late, I might not. Again, I'm going to be making the rounds starting early in the morning. I'll be going to GameStop, I'll be going to Walmart, and I will be going to Best Buy. I will probably take some footage also, just in case if I do see it or don't see it. I'll be asking questions to all the attendants and shit. It shouldn't be that long. I should be home before 1 o'clock on Saturday. But I'm doing my research my way this Saturday, and then, you know, after the Saturday, I mean, we're getting close to the 30th. Some people might have that shit, some people might not. We'll see what goes down. I'll see you guys later.